G'day, Josh here with another episode of Don't Mind the Grind, and you can see that we are here with Chapter 2 of Harden's Road to MVP campaign. So let's hit continue and jump straight into that. We're going to go straight into campaigns and we're going to unlock our free Harden nice and quickly by playing this first event. And in fact, as I showed this event in my video yesterday, I might just skip through this and I'll be back with you when I've finished it. Okay, I'm back. We've won that event. That was pretty straightforward, although the AI almost hit a buzzer beater from half court to win the event, but they didn't. Luckily, it just rattled out. So I will take the W. We've got our elite items. So let's go across. In fact, I think we've got the link just here. Let's take this link straight to sets and claim our free 80 overall Harden, which is awesome. I don't imagine he has any different stats to the other 80 overall Harden that we already have, but we will go to my team just to check. And for those of you that haven't seen a Don't Mind the Grind recently or one of my recent live streams, this is what my franchise is looking like at the moment. All right, so let's compare stats to this guy. Ooh, he is a little bit different. Interesting. And he seems to be better too. Not that it matters because he's on my bench, but I'd just drop him in there. I don't imagine that we can have two Hardens on the same lineup. I think that would be an issue. Fair enough. All right, so let's go back to campaigns. Let's go back to chapter 2 and let's see what else we can do. Now we do have the fast break option and I might consider doing that. In fact, it should now be in the store now that I've done that first Harden event. Let's claim our free pack while we're here. I'm not sure. Maybe I've got to do the first event in the challenge chains that come after this. Maybe that's why it hasn't come in yet. So let's go. I think we can just go back here and that should take us back to the campaign. Let's do this very first event. This here is theoretically what should then unlock that store pack if you wanted to take the shortcut or the fast blitz route. I'm going to skip through this as I showed you this in yesterday's overview video as well, and once again I'll be back when I've won this event. Okay, so I'm back. We've just finished that one. We've wrapped up that event and you can see that we got the store notification there, so we can now possibly, or we'll go check out the fast break pack in the store. So let's take this link here. It'll take us to the store. We can see the special offer, which is this Rocket Blitz pack. So for me in Australia, that is $4.50. Instant progress in MVP Harden Chapter 2. 1 Rockets token unlocks Chapter 2 of the 5x Blitz live event and 600 cash. I actually think that's a pretty good deal, so I am going to purchase that. So I will skip this because I don't want you guys seeing my payment details, but I will be back on the other side of buying this. Okay, here is the pack. So let's open this up and see what's in this. I don't think it's much. I think it's just one token thingy. There it is there, a set item. So we can close out of that. I'm not sure why we got that notification twice, but we'll get rid of that as well. So now we can go back. Actually, I will just click on the sets. I'm just going to confirm that that was one of, not one of those, one of these tokens. I think it was one of those tokens, and we can sub in 10 of our base golds here as well. I won't put in the showdown ones just because they look a bit nicer. Not that it really matters. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with them, but at this stage, I'll just keep them for the sake of it. So there is our 10 golds in that set. Now we just need to grind out 90 more tokens. So I'm going to go back to the campaigns here, jump back into Chapter 2, and let's check out this Fast Break Blitz event. It costs 40 stamina, so we can get through that a few times, and then I'll have time. There's no rush as these events are up, I think from now to the end of the season, basically, so I can get through all of the other challenges whenever I have spare stamina to spend, essentially. But I would like to prioritize getting that 81 overall Harden, as I would very much enjoy increasing my bench overall, because I think I'm very close to going from 80 to 81. So if I can chuck him on the bench to replace that 80 overall Harden, it might be the 1 point I need to increase my overall. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm hoping that I can find out. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get all 100 tokens. I'll be able to do this, what, 5 times before I run out of stamina? So I've already done it twice. This is my third time hitting up this event. This is my favorite iteration of these different variations because it's the easiest to get through. So I think I've got 2 more times and I'll be out of stamina, and let's see how many tokens I pull. I think you can pull 5 plus if it's anything like the first one. We will find out very shortly. Plus you get that first win bonus. So absolute worst case, I think I'll still get 30 tokens plus the one that I've already got. So I'll be 31% of the way there. Let's play one final time. I think this is it. I think that was as much stamina as I had at this point. And we will see just how many tokens I get. But I'm pretty sure that absolute worst case, it'll be 31 when I add them all to the set. So let's see if we can get any extra, because obviously bonuses are always nice. So in this first one, we get 5, no worries. In the first win pack, maybe it is just 5 for this one. I know, yeah, it's just 5 there. So I know for the first chapter, you could definitely pull more than 5. In fact, sometimes I pulled like 15, which was crazy. But it looks like maybe this one is just 5 at a time, which is still fine. This is still a much quicker way than grinding the 1 at a time Blitz event. And I think it's, for me, I like to spend a little bit, not heaps, about $5 a week on average. But so for me, that was a perfect store pack to buy. I got my equivalent sort of value in NBA cash. Oh, here we go. So this one we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we get double value out of that particular pack. So you can pull more. So now if we go back straight to this set, we hit add all items. We've got 36 in there. So we are 1/3 of the way to that 81 overall Harden. As soon as I've got him, I'll sub him onto my bench. And what my gut feeling is that if we go back to the chapters, that if you grind the 80 from the first chapter, Thunder Rolls, the 81 from the Rocket Launch chapter, my guess is that there'll be an 82 in the final MVP chapter when that unlocks, and you'll put all 3 of those, maybe with some other tokens you need to grind out, into this 83 overall set to unlock the MVP James Harden. So I cannot wait for that, and I am going to have a ton of fun working my way through the rest of these challenges. But as I have sort of said, I will prioritize grinding for that 81 overall Harden, just in case he does take my team's overall up from an 80 to an 81. I'm very close there. I do also need to upgrade my bench power forward. That will also help that upgrade process. So that has been today's episode of Don't Mind the Grind. Let me know what you think of Chapter 2 of the Road to MVP campaign. The fact you get a free 80 overall Harden is awesome. I'm pretty impressed with that. Let me know if you guys have had any troubles with any of the challenges, how you going with Chapter 1, things like that. Anything MVP Harden related, let me know in the comments down below. And thanks for watching the video. As always, make sure to hit that sub button if you want to see more content like this in the future.